Offering Cred Garage. Now, Better Place has put out its Frontline Index Report for 2023. Ritu Singh joins in with the co-founder Pravin Agarwala to highlight the key findings of the report. Take a look.
The latest Frontline Index Report released by Better Place shows that frontline job creation fell by 17.5% in FY23, with only 6.6 million jobs created, down from 8 million in FY22. The average monthly attrition rate also went up to 15%, whereas average salaries dropped by 4.5% during the year. Karnataka also became the highest contributor to frontline workers' supply, replacing Maharashtra, which was earlier the highest contributor. Joining me now to discuss this report and its findings is Pravin Agarwala, the co-founder and CEO of Better Place. Pravin, welcome to Startup Street, and thank you very much for your time here. Pravin, a significant fall in the jobs that have been created in FY23. What led to this kind of reduction?
I think overall, if you see from 8 lakh jobs, we have come down to roughly 6.5 jobs. These are the new demand that is created, right? Largely driven by the macroeconomic environment where there were cuts in terms of investment. The growths were kind of sluggish compared to last year. But overall, I think this will come back very fast. Perhaps the festive season is coming, and after that, we believe the economic situation are looking much better than what it was. But it was largely driven by that. And second is that there was a huge surge after COVID. So that was also playing in the growth phase. And now it is becoming more, I would say, sustained growth going forward in the same manner.
Logistics and mobility, which is now the highest employment generator, is nowhere close to what e-commerce was employing in terms of share. How do you see this playing out over the next few years? Will the share of e-commerce get even smaller as enterprises look to variabilize their workforce costs?
Overall, e-commerce has gone down. It's also because, as I said, that there was huge surge that happened in 21-22, and that is now playing down a little bit. But this is, again, keep in mind that this is drop in demand. This is not losing job, right? So people are still hiring, right? The second thing that we are seeing is that a lot of organizations, because of funding winter and growth capital being slowing down in terms of what it used to be last year, everyone is looking at efficiency. And that's the reason we believe the great variabilization of cost is coming in, where everyone is looking for more gig workers, which is just in time, rather than having people full-time in employment. And these are the two reasons why there's a drop and variabilization. But I also believe with the festival seasons coming now, with Big Billion Days, and everyone is going for shopping, buying things, there will be a surge in hiring.
Let's talk about the salary, though, as well. That decreased by about 4.5% during the year. And interestingly, this was lowest during the month of September as well as March. What explains this, given that September is the start of the festive season, where one would imagine the demand would spike, and hence so would salaries?
Everyone is looking at how to manage the cost right now, Ritu. So people are looking at revenues to cut down on the delivery cost. You look at the cost of, so everyone is thinking in the terms of profitability, right? They're cutting down on the discounts. They're also cutting down on some of the salaries. They were also paying higher when the demand was growing rapidly last year. And when it slows down a little bit, you start cutting down on the corners as well, right? So that is one reason. I believe you will see a higher salary coming up in October, November. Overall, we will see this kind of trend for next 12 months to 18 months is my strong belief, till we have a new minimum wage program coming in.
Where are the sectors where this gender gap is being bridged better than the others, and how do you expect this to move in the coming years?
So first of all, this is a 100% increase from what we saw last year, right? So it was 3%, today it is 6%. Yeah. And I personally believe it will continue to grow and might be at a stable state. It will be around 20-25%. There are 2-3 reasons for that which are driving it. Number one is every organization is looking at more efficiency and productivity, and everyone believes very strongly with a good gender mix, with women coming in, the productivity goes up. So that's one driver. Second is, of course, ESG plays a huge role with social and governance. Third is the gigification or the variabilization actually gives more flexibility to the women workforce so that they can actually pick up work at their suitable time, right? So they can do, I strongly believe by 26, 27, which is like 3 years from now, we will see at least 20% of women workforce.
What are the trends that you've already seen so far in the year, whether it is job creation, salaries, and so on?
I think there are three things which are happening. Number one, variabilization, which we spoke about. Number two, I think skilling will take a center stage. With China Plus One happening, a lot of opportunities coming here in manufacturing sector. Everyone is looking at AI and other stuff. People are looking at higher income, so skilling will take a center stage. And third, I strongly believe there will be people migrating as a family from lower middle class to middle class, or people moving from blue collar to gray collar, and that will be driven mostly by technology. I strongly believe that out of the 5 trillion economy that we want to have, 700 odd billion will be created by this economy in next 3 years or so.
Pravin, thanks very much for your time here on CNBC TV18. Always a pleasure speaking with you.
On that note,